Well, hello everyone and welcome to Decorating with Barbara. Today's video, I'm going to share with you how I transition my home from summer to fall. I'm also going to share how I'm going to make over one of my decor pieces, and I'll share with you how I styled it. I'm also going to share my beautiful summer to fall tablescape. Also going to share how I style some of my flowers, transitioning from summer to fall. So one of the first things that I like to do when switching from summer to fall is to switch out my florals. Typically I use a lot of soft pinks and ivories in the summer. So when it comes to transitioning my flowers, I do like to keep some of the lighter tones, but I may add in some warmer pinks and burgundies and maybe even a dark berry. I'll bring in some greens, but I do like the greens sometimes to have a little browning on the edge, which will indicate that the greens are turning from summer to fall. Now I heard someone say the other day that they did not like the pampas grass, but I do like bringing in pampas grass for the fall season. It softens up an arrangement and it gives it texture. I like to bring in some tall stems. And with my stems, I like to bring in stems that mimic nature. And I also like to bring them in warm, neutral colors. It would not be a decorate with me without bringing in some of my links or wooden beads. One of my subscribers referred to me as the bead lady, and I will take that title proudly. I recently picked up these beads from Home Goods, and they're in the black and a brown color, which is my colors for the season, and so I just could not leave them in the store. I love the texture and I love the mix of color, and I will share how I use those in a styling for the entry, so stay tuned. I love to bring in the soft textures of velvet. I'm always bringing in some animal print. Some love it, some don't. To each his own. Use what works best for you in your home. I love bringing in different textures in my throws and in my pillows. And then here are a few of my textiles that I'll be using for my tablescape. If you saw my last video, I shared these napkins in a haul, and these came from Crate and Barrel. I like to bring in my warmer candles. And I also like to bring in some warm colors in my vases or candle holders. And I always like to bring in some sort of marble or stone. It just helps to warm things up a bit. So I think I've covered everything. So now let me share how I'm going to make over one of the vases, and then I'll share how I'm going to use some of these items around my home. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss it. Now sometimes when you want to decorate your home and stay on a budget, it may require a simple decor DIY, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just adding a little bit of texture, a little bit of color to this vase. I saw this vase online with a similar style and shape to the vase, and the coloring seemed to be perfect for my decor, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I'm just going to add a little bit of black and a little bit of terracotta in various places just to warm it up a little bit and to give it a little bit of character. Okay guys, this is how the vase turned out. I think it turned out really nice. I love the way the colors blended together, and it looks very similar to the Pottery Barn vase. So the vase is a dark color already in charcoal, but the space where I'm going to put it has more black accents. So I'm going to paint the vase black. Now I'm going to play around with the technique just a little bit. Okay, so next I'm going to add a little bit of brown. I don't have a name for this brown paint, but any brown will do, whatever brown matches your decor. And I'm just adding the brown in random places, and then later I'll come back and touch it up. So now I'm just going to take the brush while it's slightly wet with the black paint and just slightly soften the brown. And then once this dries, I'll come back and finalize the last coat with black. And where I'll add the black where I think I have too much brown. But first I want to let this dry. And this is how the other vase turned out. I really love the way it looked against the mantle. It's just a shade darker, and that's what I was going for. I went outside and picked some stems from a tree from the front of my home, and I just thought I would go with something that is in bloom right now, and I thought it was appropriate to go outside and pull some stems from outside and bring in a little bit of nature and share what nature is looking like in August around my home. These are beautiful berries, and they will open up a little later in the season to some very nice orange blooms. So here in the dining room, I really wanted the bold black and ivory pattern of the napkins to be the focal point. So when I came across these tumblers in Goodwill, I knew they both would make a stunning addition to my tablescape. So I added the wood garland to pick up the natural color in the rattan jacket of the glasses. I added the black vase that I got from HomeGoods and stems from Amazon. I got the mug and the dinner plate from Walmart years ago. And then I added a bowl that was recently thrifted. And then this second bowl here came from HomeGoods. I could only find 2. So next, I placed these indoor-outdoor lamps on the table, and these also came from Amazon, and I will link what I can in the description box below. I added double layered placemats. The ivory one came from Goodwill, and the darker one came from Home Goods. The flatware was thrifted, and the water goblets came from Dollar Tree. So as you can see, I do like adding high-end and low-end decor, saving my budget when I can. So guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed how I have started to transform my home from summer to fall. I hope you come back and join me for more videos as I transform my home for fall. Please subscribe if you haven't already and share this video with a friend. If you enjoyed the video, like it by hitting the thumbs up icon. And as always, I love hearing your thoughts, so please leave me a comment.